What is a safety tip everyone should know about? In these cold times, don't drive wearing anything you couldn't walk a half mile in. Never mix cleaning products. A falling knife has no handle. Never ever sneak up behind a horse, ever. Sharp knives are usually safer to use. If you're wondering if maybe you should be wearing safety gear, glasses, helmet, gloves, hard hat, the answer is always yes. When you cut wood or metal, the chips fly faster than you are able to blink. If everybody else is staying on the beach, don't go running into the ocean. They might all be staying on the beach for a reason, like jellyfish. I learned the hard way so you don't have to. What is one piece of advice you wish you had when you were younger? Practice talking to people and being with people. Social skills can be learned like any other skill. It just takes patience and practice. Success greets you in private and failure slaps you in public. Don't spend so much time thinking about what other people think of you. They care more about themselves than you. Spend more time discovering yourself and loving accepting who you are instead of wasting time doing things to get their approval. And when you thought that, whatever drama, comment, snarky remark, etc. was about you, it wasn't really about you, it was about them. I wish I'd known earlier that I would be happier if I stopped needlessly judging people. Being an adult is about running into problems and in one way or another overcoming all of them. No putting off or discarding the ones you don't like. They're your problems and you have to deal with and resolve them. Value the people in your life, don't take them for granted. What is the most effective psychological trick you use? I work in an office. When people stop by my desk and refuse to leave me alone, I will get up and refill my water bottle while they are talking to me. Instead of walking back to my desk, I walk them to theirs. They instinctively will sit down. Then I just sever the convo and get back to work. My youngest, 4, got into the why phase a little while back. Read an article that said the best way to get them to stop was to ask them, "I'm not sure. What do you think?" It is a godsend. They answer their own question. You provide some feedback, "Sounds good to me," and they immediately move on. Effing awesome. To avoid workplace drama and be well liked is to just compliment people behind their back. In an argument, find something to agree on and push your main point. When somebody shy is speaking, if you look at them and nod your head, it encourages them to keep talking. Instead of asking, "Do you have any questions?" I ask, "What questions do you have?" The first almost always results in silence, and the second lets people feel comfortable to ask questions. What's a quote that permanently changed the way you look at things? Use what talents you possess. The woods will be very silent if no birds sang there except those that sang best. Henry Van Dyke. There's a Buddhist quote, "Don't believe everything you think." People don't think about you as much as you imagine they do. The pain I feel now is the happiness I had before. That's the deal. C.S. Lewis. You might be the sweetest peach on the tree, but some people just don't like peaches. This helped me get over my lifelong desire to be liked by everyone and allowed me to focus on becoming someone I actually liked. Socializing is just like any skill. You need to practice before you're good at it. My mom, comforting me when I was struggling to make friends. Graveyards are full of irreplaceable people. That quote helped me stop going down the path of working myself to death because my job needs me. What is a survival myth that is completely wrong and could get you killed? If lost in a hot desert, do not ration out your water. Drink when you are thirsty and stay hydrated with what you have, even if it only lasts a couple hours, just to keep your mind-body working. Lost hikers have been found dead with plenty of water by their sides because they tried to ration it, became dehydrated without realizing it, and eventually died. And no, I still don't know if drinking your pee is a survival alternative. Follow flying birds to find water. They could be flying anywhere. Do not try to leave a deserted island if you are stuck. You will almost certainly die before someone spots you. Alcohol does not warm you up. You feel warm since it's dilating your blood vessels in your face and extremities, but that causes you to lose more heat to the environment and therefore will make you die of hypothermia quicker if anything. If you get stabbed by something, do not try to remove the object. You will make it worse and potentially bleed to death depending on where you were stabbed. If you try and pull it out, leave it be and get help. What is a mind trick you know of? If you ask a question and receive only a partial answer, respond with polite silence. Simply wait. A more complete answer will usually follow. If you're trying to find something, try looking right to left as opposed to left to right. Your eyes tend to skim over things if you search in the direction you are used to reading in, so skim the opposite way. It takes me a bit more effort to do this, but I notice more details. When trying to get away with something sketchy, not illegal per se, but frowned upon, walk into the place like you own it. Don't glance around. Don't even stop for a second or look confused. 9 times out of 10 nobody will question you. You can get away with lots of things that way. During a job interview, you want to keep eye contact with the person you're talking to. It makes you seem more alert and confident. Here's the trick. Every 5 or 10 seconds switch the eye you're looking at. It's such a small motion that the other person can't see it, but it makes your eyes look like they're sparkling, which makes you look very interested in what the other person is saying. Probably works for dating too. Go up to someone in a restaurant and tell them to close their eyes and picture a playing card. While they are doing this, eat as much of their food as you can and run away.